Introduce yourself.
My name is Abdul Interview. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Willesden Green, London. Nana welcomed me straight away and made me feel at home. I was really supportive. He asked to look at my CV and I was quite confident at the time with my CV because obviously that's what I was told by the job centre, that my CV was fine. But when Nana actually looked at my CV, he explained to me that there are other avenues and showed me different techniques, introduced things to me that I did not even know about, such as speculative letters. Like, that might sound a bit obvious, but for someone like me, I didn't really know things like that, and I didn't really have many opportunities growing up. So for Nana to kind of take time out and explain things to me, it was something new because I didn't really have somebody like that previously when I was younger that was willing to spend time and take time out of their lives to kind of help me out. In my previous roles, and I primarily worked in offices, I feel that my colleagues inadvertently might have belittled me in a sense. Like, they'll slightly talk to me in a condescending way, whether it's intentionally or not, I'm not too sure, but I personally believe it's because of my age and my personal background. Like, I've always been, in most jobs or even schools that I've gone to, I've always been the only black person, for example. Like in my previous two jobs, I was the only black person in my job. So I personally feel that I didn't fit the right profile. So what I've learnt over working through Access UK is to kind of adapt to those kind of situations.
So question 4. Do you think having an organisation dedicated to helping ethnic minorities to find work is a good idea? And if so, why?
Well, I strongly believe it is a brilliant idea, simply due to the fact that there are other people like me, i.e. ethnic backgrounds, young black people, where they might not feel that they can talk to certain people because they don't understand where they're coming from. And I have a lot of friends who feel like that and they have lost all hope in getting jobs. So they're more or less on the streets. So the only way I believe that we can tackle certain issues, domestically, crime rates, etc., is to actually listen to the people and listen to the voices and understand what is going on. Like I said initially, when I met Nana, he was quite frank and quite honest with me and kind of gave me several viable options. He knew that I wanted to get into office work. He explained to me, look, if you search for jobs in this certain way and leave out the way you used to search for jobs and the way the job centre have kind of instructed you to, and kind of tackle on a different approach, then you will be able to achieve your goals. One of the things that he kind of recommended to me was interview techniques workshops where I can boost my techniques, brush up on certain things that I don't understand, how to tackle certain questions in an interview, what to expect to be asked in an interview and what to say in an interview, most importantly. I strongly believe that having an advisor who can understand where you're coming from, where you want to get to and where you initially came from will help. Give you a perfect example, as opposed to the job centre now, where they view you as a 5 to 10 minute slot, and that's me being quite frank. They also are more concerned on whether you've applied for a job, whereas they should be looking at how did you apply for a job, what obstacles did you have applying for that job, and how they could help you apply for similar jobs where you are actually hitting results and you actually are getting a job.